foolish mortals, to Brad Loves Disney with Kaitlyn.
Hi.
What we are is a video series that explores some of the other things that Disney has to offer. We will talk about the parks, and we will talk about the movies, and we will talk a lot about Disney history. But I live in Washington State, so it's kind of a long flight to get down to Disneyland, even farther to Disney World. So what we have to offer are the things that are a little more rare, some of the special events, and things that you can only find in the Pacific Northwest. We recently had the opportunity to go to Portland, Oregon to see the Science of Pixar exhibit at OMSI, the Oregon Museum of Science and Industry. It was pretty neat, pretty interesting, and there was a lot to do there. But before we get into the exhibit, we thought it would be a good idea if we could find out if people knew what a Pixar movie actually was. We are now headed out to the Vancouver Mall to see if we can ask some, random people at the mall the question of how many Pixar movies do they know? Kaitlyn, how do you think this is going to turn out?
I don't know. Toy Story 4 just came out, so a few people make it that one, right?
I would hope they get at least Toy Story.
Yeah.
We'll see. I mean, I know a lot of Pixar movies, but I'm a bit of a Disney nerd, so we'll see what happens. How many Pixar movies can you name? Easy.
Name them off. Toy Story.
Toy Story, yeah.
Bugs Life.
Bugs Life, nice. It's going right in order.
Toy Story 2, 3, and 4.
Right, of course. You're gonna have a kid, you have to know this. Wall-E, excellent.
Toy Story.
Yes.
The 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right.
Nemo, Finding Dory.
Right.
Cars. Cars 2.
Cars 3.
There you go.
Planes and... We never saw that one, but the Planes and Fire Rescue.
Ratatouille, yes.
Okay. Mom, help me out here. All of it? Like,
I don't know.
was
Cars, yes. So we'll give her 3 for that one.
Alright.
wow. I remember seeing the little lamp thing on, right? Isn't
Right,
that
that's like their logo.
logo?
Right?
Wall-E?
Wall-E, good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Is
Right.
Toy Story Pixar?
Toy Story is Pixar.
So all the Toy Story.
Right. So you're up to 6. Despicable Me, no, that's not Pixar or Disney, actually. Really?
Isn't it like Nemo?
Nemo. All right, we'll take it.
Isn't it like the little Disney like rainbow thing?
Exactly.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Bugs Life.
Nice.
There's Toy Story is Pixar, right?
Yes, it is.
Toy Story 1 through 4.
Nice. That's 5. No, that's great.
Finding Nemo, Finding Dory.
Nice.
Cars. Cars 2, 3.
Right.
Planes.
Ooh, that's in the area.
Cars 2, Cars 3. Monsters Inc.
Great, we haven't had that one yet. That's new.
The Incredibles and the Incredibles.
Yes.
Pixar is good. I mean, I don't know. Is
Nemo.
Nemo.
Finding Dory. Is Dora. Is Monsters Inc.
She already did that.
Oh, Up is a Pixar movie.
That's right.
Ratatouille. But-
How could we forget? Ratatouille is
You guys did really well.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, girls.
Inside Out.
Inside. Oh, no one said that one yet.
Is my favorite.
Oh, sorry. And now, on to Pixar. We made it here to the Pixar thing, but the doors are locked because we're here a few minutes too early. So now we're just kind of running around taking video and pictures and stuff. And there's Kaitlyn. What is your favorite Pixar character?
Ooh. Thinking. I like Wall-E.
What's your favorite Pixar movie?
That's a different one. I'm partial to Ratatouille.
What is a 2319?
D23 2019?
No. Very soon, we picked up our tickets, paid for parking, and we were ready to see the show. It began with a 5-minute introductory video on what we would see inside and how they make Pixar movies. All right, before we get started, they're going to make us watch a 5-minute introductory video. It's over there. So, we're excited? Are we excited? Are you excited, Kaitlyn?
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's going to be an introductory video. Yeah. I think you get the general idea. Let's go see some Pixar. We entered the 40,000 square foot exhibit, and we were immediately surprised at how much there was to do. They had activities in lighting, in modeling, in rigging, in every element of the Pixar pipeline. Everything that they use to put their Pixar movies together. What are you doing, Kaitlyn?
I'm making the angry expression, if I can. I'm gonna try.
You're not there yet.
Clearly. She doesn't look very angry.
She looks more skeptical at your angry expression.
Hey.
Like, really? You're doing an angry expression? It ran at OMSI in Portland for almost 8 months, and its next stay is going to be in Denver, Colorado. According to what I read online, it's supposed to go until 2025. Maybe? Question mark? What's the head from?
I'm thinking it's Eva-ish? Something like that?
So
Maybe?
Eva-ish with legs and like 60s boots. My family and I spent a really long time playing with each of the elements. My favorite was the one where you got to design your own car hood. Alright, I'm going to design my own car hood. Alright, so I think a good car's hood might be like made out of a potato sack. And it would be Dinoco, of course. And then we'll make it sparkly. No, sparkle doesn't work with potato sack. How about jelly beans? Well, sparkly jelly bean Dinoco car. Well, the jelly beans in Dinoco, that works, right? Because of the egg.
Yeah, it works.
We also made sure to take advantage of some of the photo ops with Buzz Lightyear, Dory, Mike and Sully, Edna Mode, and Wall-E. But the fun wasn't over when we left the exhibit. Almost everything that appeared in their exhibition also appears on their website. Online, they have all sorts of great information to go along with the event. There's videos, and there's different activities for researchers here, and there's activities for educators. And when you click into them, they have all these downloadable materials, printable materials, more videos. So we went ahead and we printed out a few, and we're gonna experiment with them a little bit and see if we can't figure them out. The purple ones are for the older kids, and the orange ones are for the younger kids. Which one are you doing, Kaitlyn?
I'm doing the orange ones.
Yeah, that's kind of what I thought. Are you singing theme music?
Maybe. My first thing here is a Pixar 3-2-1, which you pick a character that you saw at the exhibition. I chose Sully because I happen to have a blue pen. So for Sully, I said that he was strong and he was tall and he was scary because he's a monster. So that makes sense, right? Now the two describe two personality traits. How does your character act? I said...
Does it say sad and sad?
Yes, because my second character was sadness.
Right.
And then the third thing, the one, is what is one question you have about how the animators created him? I didn't really have any questions, so I just made one up. And I'm like, how do you make the spots? So there's my dorky picture.
Dorky?
Can
he
you,
says yeehaw?
Can you...
It's a question. Yeehaw?
It's not a question. I guess it is a question.
Yeehaw?
Yeehaw?
So, here's mine. Let's call it artwork. Sketch and stretch. Complete each box with a phrase and or drawing that describes each word. Over here on sculpting, I drew the girl from the Hello, Is It Me You're Looking For video, sculpting Lionel Richie's head. And in virtual, I drew a virtual brick wall. I was going to go with this whole scene. I had it all planned out in my head where crash test dummies would be heading through the virtual wall. They would feel relieved momentarily, and then they would crash into the real wall.
Oh.
I had a whole scenario. I had a little tiny box, and it was hard to draw the wall. Kaitlyn and I did have a good time playing with some of that Pixar stuff online, and my entire family had a great time at the Pixar exhibit. If you have the opportunity and it's in a town near you, I highly suggest you go check it out. But maybe you're watching this sometime in the future and the Pixar exhibit has already finished its run. That's okay. You can still play with the stuff online. So, that's it for me. Until next time, if you enjoyed yourself, make sure you push that subscribe button like Woody pushed Buzz out the window. And if you liked it, make sure you push that like button like Rabbit pushed Pooh out of his house. Kaitlyn, go ahead and push the button. Why do we even have that button? We'll see you next time. For all you Disney fans out there, be sure to check out my new book, My Day at Disney, available in Kindle and paperback on Amazon.